It's your girl Gabrielle,
It's your man Sean, better known as Beats on T.
and you're watching QT with the Moors. This week we are going to be talking a little about finances.
Number one, and probably the most important thing, and I can't stress it enough, is please, if you do nothing else, you need to invest in yourself. That day that you want to buy a car, buy a house, shit, put your own goddamn cell phone plan. You know what I mean? You need to have something called credit. In order to do that, you might have to invest in yourself to get your first credit card, because if you applying and you not getting approved, you want to put up that money to get yourself a secured credit card. Whatever your limit on your credit card is going to be, you're going to have to hand that to a bank. They'll secure it in an account, freeze it, boom. You now have your first credit card. You do what you got to do with that card. Eventually, they're going to give you that money back, and it will become an unsecured credit card. So now, you got your first credit card for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Your first unsecured credit card, and now you can really start to build, because you'll have the credit you need to be able to look at whatever the hell you want to look at. You know what I'm saying? The same way a lot of us out here go to buy here, pay here places, because you can't go to a real dealer. Building up your credit solves that problem. Invest in yourself. Income tax season is coming. So any of you motherfuckers out there with sorry ass credit that got kids, I know you getting at least a stack. Go invest in yourself. Get yourself a secure credit card. It's going to benefit your kids in the long run. The retail stores usually be the easier ones to get. You start with those, you build up. In fact, our first credit card is GameStop. And that, I'm going to be honest, I was worried, because I'm a gamer. When I met you, how often was I in the goddamn GameStop?
All the time. And then whenever something new was coming out,
Was it that bad?
yes, it was that bad. It was that bad. And then he be having games that he ain't even play.
Alright.
Like, yeah.
I do still got brand new games in the wrapper, but that's because I've been working, and then
Touche. That's
but at least I know when I got 2 minutes, if I want to play that new game that came out like 3 months ago, I can play that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that pre-order, you know what I mean? There's just something about it. I don't think the wives will ever understand. It's just something about it. And in certain games, I got to be there at midnight when it come out.
Oh gosh.
I don't care if I can't play it then, I need it right then. Yes.
Have your money direct deposit in two separate accounts instead of it all going into one account. So therefore, you can have one which you will be paying your bills with, but then you can have an account that the money goes into that you don't touch, so you can like save in. Something you really, really want, that you need to save up.
I'm saying, you try and get yourself a new car. The same way you put away for a 401k, we'll get to that one too. You know what I'm saying? You get your money put away in an account that, you know what I mean, is just off to the top. You know what I'm saying? So you got that building up, out of sight, out of mind. It goes before you even see your check. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This one is important, and I think it can be difficult to do, but still important nonetheless. You need to spend time with people that aid in your growth and make you want to do and be better. You don't ever want to surround yourself with people that don't have shit and are comfortable not having shit. There's nothing wrong with being humble and content and happy, but y'all know the type of people I'm talking about. They complain about not having shit, but they're still okay with not having shit because they don't want to do what it takes to be in a position where they have something. You know what I'm saying? Not that they can't, not that they're incapable. They just don't want to.
Lazy.
Know what you are better at when it comes to the finance game. One of you guys might be better with, the finances, but the other one is better at going in the store and sticking to the list. You know what I'm saying? Being out here just maneuvering and navigating in the financial world and trying to come up is not easy. Especially if you're out on your own and single and doing it. I fucking commend you. That shit is not easy.
Plan ahead and create a financial calendar or a book with a list of things that have to be paid and when it's due.
We got every fucking pay week planned out.
You're like months. Like
Oh, hell
months
yeah.
at a
Excuse me.
time.
Excuse me.
Which is
I
very
got
smart.
bills and shit planned out to, I think, next summer.
Really?
Yeah. You write out all your bills so you know what's going to be due on what week. You have a better idea of, you know what I'm saying, damn, I got a big bill that's got to come out that week. It's also going to help you keep track of shit, you know, as you're marking it off in that book. Okay, I paid that. Oh, damn, I didn't pay that yet. Also, if you pay something, like, cross out the name of it, but don't scratch out the amount yet. You know what I'm saying? Scratch out the amount once it deducts from your account. That way y'all stop overdrafting your goddamn accounts. I know, you know, it be hard times. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, when you using overdrafting to get to the next day, I get it. I got you. But when you just doing it because you know your ass can do it, and your shit is overdrafted because it says Arby's, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, fucking Domino's, Wawa, and then you at a Citgo for $2.67 worth of gas, like, it's a problem, bro. Write it down, figure it out, yo. Take lunches. Gas up your car for the week. Know how much gas it's going to take you to get through the week. That way you can budget out your gas. No more guessing games. You know you got the money to get back and forth. If you ain't got a dime for nothing else.
Always, always, always treat yourself. No matter what. No matter if it's something real small, no polish. Just treat yourself.
New pair of drawers. You know what I mean? New towel. Fucking try a new face soap. Buy some bubble bath. You know what I mean? For real. It's important because you don't want to get to a point where you really busting your ass and you feel like you're doing it for nothing, you know? Even if you walking around the store and it's like, oh shit, you know what? You into writing this shit, you see a fucking notebook that you really digging, some nice fly ass pens, fuck it, them $5 pens. Buy you them goddamn $5 pens. You know what I'm saying? With the gel motherfucking ink that be
and
all,
the glide is,
you know, them good pens. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because if you find somebody with a good pen like that, you're
like
stealing
it. Right?
Even if you ain't about to write nothing.
Some people will probably be like, oh, well, I want something that's small.
Yeah.
Because they want to keep up with the Joneses.
And
so
again,
they feel like stuff like that might be
priorities.
dumb.
And a lot of times, I think we've been guilty of this. You buy things that you don't really need to impress people that you don't even fucking like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. We all have our thing, you know, where it's just like, nah, I don't care how much it costs or what you say about it. That's my thing. What we talking about is you just do a little something for yourself, and it's not always over the top. You know what I'm saying? You got to plan that out. Once you get to a point where you can do things like that, I still even then feel like you should always plan it out. Save up to it. You know what I mean? It's people that won the goddamn lottery and they broke. It's celebrities that had millions and they now broke. Like,
pay off their house.
How
do you lose your house?
do that? A lot of times, it's irresponsibility. So, come on, be smart. Because I know folks that will agree with what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, definitely. You always got to treat yourself. You always got to treat yourself. And then there's folks out there that'll say, oh, hell yeah, you got to treat yourself. But I ain't buying no goddamn pens. I'm going to get a whole new motherfucking outfit. Yeah. So you go to the mall, buy yourself that $200-$300 outfit with the earrings to match. Or you know what I'm saying, you got to have a rollie, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. And then now you don't have the bread that you need to pay your car payment.
Or to get to work.
Oh, shit. Now you got to hide your shit because them motherfuckers will come and take your shit. And what's your response going to be? I'm so unlucky. I can't win for losing.
Stay motivated. Even if you have to like create like a financial vision board, goals and stuff, whatever it takes. I'm actually in the process of making this one. A vision board.
You definitely want to fixate on your goals, you know what I'm saying? You want to buy a house? Look at new houses every now and again. Scoop up your lady or your kids or whoever and just go start looking at houses. Start watching these fucking shows on how people gutting houses and buying houses and flipping them. Like, you got to know, you got to see it. It's got to be so real to you, even if nobody else can see what you see. Your credit can be shit right now, but you can crawl up out of that and you need to stay fixated on that goal. Never, ever, never, ever, never, 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 ever, never co-sign for anybody. Don't do it.
But it's my son.
Man, listen. Now that we've started the journey to building credit, I feel strongly about that. The reason why, if somebody gets turned down and needs a cosign, why should you put your credit on the line for somebody if they don't even feel confident enough in themselves to invest in themselves? You can still get a secure credit card. So if you haven't invested in yourself and began to build up your credit, why the hell would I co-sign for you? You don't even trust you with credit. But you want me to trust you with my credit worthiness. Nah, bruh. Hell no. That is no joke, yo. If somebody does not give a fuck about their credit, and then you co-sign for them, if they ever decide they rather do something else with their car payment or whatever it is you co-sign for, them folks is now gonna put your ass in collection along with the person you co-sign for. You're now responsible for that amount due. Same as that person. The only difference is they don't give a fuck about their credit and you do. So who ends up paying that? You do.
Don't loan out money that you cannot afford to lose.
Word is born. Don't get me wrong. Any money I loan out, I need mine back. But I'm not going to give you money that I know is going to put me and my family in a fucked up situation because I handed it to you. Once you have kids, you can't do that no more. Like those folks you would give your last dollar to, you can't do that no more. You always have to have a couple last dollars in the tuck in case your kid needs something, because you never know. And you have a life that depends on you for stability and security and safekeeping, and you need to dedicate yet every ounce of energy and breath to keeping that situated for them.
Start your 401k like now. Got a good job that offer it, start it.
Do it. It don't matter how young you are.
Yep.
Those of y'all that's fresh out of school that got jobs that offer 401ks,
take advantage of it.
Start it now. Even if you leave that job, you can have them transfer from that job to your next one, so on and so forth. Do it now.
Or you know what? Some people that probably started one and then touched it and then it's gone, because that's important too. Because you know at certain hard times, like if they feel like if they need the money, yeah, but also like, or
they get it because they just left the job and they just decided to blow it.
Pretty much.
Been there, done that. I don't even remember what the fuck we bought.
That's another thing. With your money, if you can't remember where you spent your money, you're doing it all wrong. Like,
you blew it.
You shouldn't be like, oh damn, I know I put gas in the car, but where the hell did my paycheck go? You don't know. Like, at least we can say we know where every goddamn dollar,
I can tell you
penny.
where every penny's going.
Right.
Back then,
oh hell no.
You need to have an account specifically for emergencies. Alright, so even if you're saving up for something, you might have that at your main bank with your main account that you're always debiting from. You know, little savings, you saving up for the new J's that's coming out, Christmas coming, you and your wife won't bore the hell out, you know, whatever, summertime coming, y'all want to get sexy, you done got your top surgery, your wife got a new weave on, y'all just ready to fucking get busy. You know what I mean? So you save up in your account at your main bank, then you gotta have another bank account somewhere. I'm telling you, it'll be beneficial to you. Put your bread in an account where you cannot get to it easily. Right. That bank is always closed. They're not open the hours that you be ready to go in and out of there. So you have to go out of your way to touch that money. That's where you want to put the money for emergencies. You don't want to depend on your credit to fix your situations though. Right. You want your credit to be there when the savings is no more. Them credit cards, they are like the backup. They're they're emergency plan B, because you don't want to have debt that you're stuck with. You want to have at least 6 months of your bills, your daily living expenses saved up. You think I'm bullshitting researching? At least 6 months of your income. You know what I'm saying? Your living expenses, okay? You want to have saved up in an emergency account. Well, yo, my baby sister was the truth. Yes. She was an angel tonight. If it was not for her, we would not have gotten this video done for y'all. God bless her soul. I'm gonna have to hook my baby girl up. Thank y'all for watching though. Ain't you supposed to be taking it out?
Yeah. I just really don't know what to say, like, for the ending.
You gotta close this out. Remember? This is on you.
I know. Can you not be looking at me? You're gonna make me nervous. I'm getting butterflies. Like bubble guts.
She only saying bye. Y'all make her nervous.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, man. Thank y'all for watching. It's your man Sean, better known as Beast on T.
And your girl Gabrielle.
Y'all been rocking with the Moors. Thank you for tuning in to another Vlog of Soul. Quality time with the Moors. This is More TV. We'll catch y'all next time.